In July 2023, the Stone Crabs Out on an Island, Pride in South, Pride in Place project hosted a series of talks and interactive workshops aimed at exploring the rich history of Pride. Attendees had the privilege of hearing first-hand accounts from individuals who had attended the very first Pride event. During these workshops, participants were given the opportunity to create banners and placards that would be displayed during the Isle of Wight Pride March 2023. These artistic expressions were a way to showcase our history and provide viewers with a glimpse into the past.
I'm Peter Tatchell, Human Rights Campaigner and Director of the Peter Tatchell Foundation, and I'm very honoured and proud to join Isle of Wight Pride. This is a terrific example of a local grassroots community pride, where pride is supported by the community, and together we build a better, more inclusive Isle of Wight.
So a very good morning to you from Isle of Wight Pride. I'm Councillor Carl Love, Vice Chairman of Isle of Wight Council, and this is my partner
David Hill, and I'm the Vice Consort to Carl.
It's pretty amazing, you know, who would have thought that two gay men would have ever been elected by a council on the Isle of Wight when we moved here in 1992 into these positions, but here we are. Just shows you how the island's changing. It's really important to remember that we didn't just arrive here, it's been a journey. And pride isn't just about having pride in ourselves. We've got to remember pride originally was about a big protest, demanding equality, demanding our right to be seen and to be heard and to exist. So whilst we march today and have lots of fun, we remember those who have gone by, who couldn't do what we've done.
I mean, Out on an Island is really sort of like pushing the boundaries on the island, and I think it's challenged a lot of people, and it's given a lot of people a lot more visibility, and I think it enables people to, in a way, come out of the woodwork and to feel safe that they can come out and to feel that they are supported.
There was a real issue on the island about establishing a recognition of the queer community, or however you want to characterise it. The Out on an Island project was the idea of recording the oral history of people who had lived on the island for some years and who, what their lives had been like, and who had had to be closeted, who was able to be out, because there's a sort of a bit of a denial of that process.
Been involved with Out on an Island for a few years now, since the beginning, and feel very, very proud to be part of the island's history, because we do have a rich history of queer people, and yet it's often quite hidden. And I think people are seeing more and more now that we are here, we've always been here.
And one of the people in the Out of the Island, called Peter Woodnut, who actually came out at the age of 85. And he did that to support Pride. And he felt he couldn't, as a local business person, as a person who owned a clothes shop, he couldn't actually say that all those years. They were a young person when it was illegal in this country to actually be gay.
What we don't want is for young people to be discriminated against for something that they have no power over. They want to be able to express themselves freely. So the mental health problems that can be caused by people discriminating, being prejudicial against people is profound. And we need to make sure that people feel included and don't feel isolated on the Isle of Wight.
We're here to celebrate LGBT plus lives, and also to remind ourselves of the ongoing battle for LGBT plus freedom. Here in Britain, we're still waiting, after 5 years of government promises, for a ban on abusive conversion therapy. We're still waiting for the government to simplify the process by which trans people change their legal identity and documents. And of course, globally, we have a much bigger battle on our hands, with 66 countries still criminalizing same-sex relations, 11 still have the death penalty, and 43, either through explicit laws or the interpretation of generic laws, criminalize trans people. So we're here to celebrate and have a great time, but we also remember those far away who are struggling for their rights and freedom.
Out on an Island, Pride in Self, Pride in Place is a project by Stone Crabs, made possible by the Heritage Fund, Isle of Wight Council, and Hampshire and Isle of Wight Community Foundation.